guys, it is Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is another book talk for My Favorite Half Stand by Christina Lauren. So you guys, this is the second, I think this is the second book that I've read by Christina Lauren, and I remember I enjoyed the first one, and I just wanted to try them, and so I tried this one, and I adored it. Like, it was so freaking cute. And so let's just start off by saying what it's about, kind of. I guess that might help a little, huh? So it's about five friends, 4 guys and 1 girl. So it's mainly about Millie and Reed, because they're the 2 point of views that are in the story. But it also has Alex, Ed, and Chris. So the 4 guys and her and Millie. So they are all professors at a university, and Millie is a criminology professor, and the others are like to do with science, I believe. And they have this gala thing coming up, black tie gala, and they want to take people, or they want to take somebody with them. So one of the guys gives this idea as to join a dating app. And at first all of them were kind of reluctant, but they go ahead and do it anyways. And so that's kind of where our fun starts. And in a way, it's like, I guess people really, it's kind of like I don't know, it's yeah. So they join this dating app, and then the guys pretty much have Millie write like their bio kind of thing, because she can write pretty good and stuff. So she does that, and then she writes her own bio, and they each read, theirs and stuff, and they really like what she wrote for them, but what she wrote for her they don't really like, and they're like, you're just being so generic with yours, and you can do better. But Millie is like this really closed off individual. Like, she doesn't talk about herself, her family, a whole lot of past things. Sorry, my camera's like messing up. Oh well, it's not gonna stay. That didn't do anything. But anyways, so she's this really closed off person, and she's known most of the guys for a couple of years. I think she's known Reed for like 2 years or something, or 4. I think it was 2. But she's known the other ones a little longer. I'm not really sure. I don't remember how many, but it's been a couple of years. Anyway, she's really closed off, and so when she does her profile, like I said, she's generic. She doesn't really say a whole lot about herself. And then they kind of make fun of her because of her picture, and she's like, you guys, all I'm gonna get are these dick pics and pics asking about my body parts and stuff. And so she decides that she wants to try to get away from that, and so she makes another dating profile on this app, and she calls herself Catherine, which is actually her middle name. And she takes the picture, and she has this picture that's of like a side profile, so you can't really see a whole lot of stuff. And she uses that, and she, oddly enough, matches with her friend Reed, which is like her best friend in this story, and he is the other point of view. And yeah, that's pretty much like the starting of it. And we find out the one night that everyone is hanging together, Reed takes Millie home, and they end up having sex, and it becomes a thing, kind of a thing after that. They do it 2 or 3 more times, once at his parents' house, and then again. And so yeah, so they're kind of friends with benefits at first, but but not, I guess. I don't know. But so Millie, like I said, Millie gets matched with Reed, and it's like a 98%. And so Millie starts becoming Catherine and talking to Reed as Kat, and just like explain, like just doing things that are not normally what she would do, like be emotional with him and tell him stuff about herself and all this. Also, while she's doing that, he's also messaging this girl named Daisy. So Millie is kind of jealous because she knows that he's messaging Daisy as well, and also Kat, and she gets kind of jealous of that. And it's just like the banter between all the friends is, I love it. Like, I love Ed, I love Alex, I love Chris. They all have their own personalities, and it's great to see that. And then you got poor Millie, and you got Reed. It's just, I really love it. And just different parts of the story. There's a part where they go to Reed's family's vineyard for his birthday, and just seeing them interact there, and you can tell that Reed is kind of starting to have feelings for this Kat as well, and instead of just seeing, even though he sees that profile pic, he didn't really like it at first because it was kind of, well, you can only see profile. Come on now. But as he started to talk to her and understand, he started to get more comfortable with her, which in turn he was actually getting more comfortable with Millie, but he didn't know. And so, yeah, while they're at the birthday, his birthday, one of their friends finds out what Millie is doing, and so, stuff's gonna escalate from there as well. It's just, I don't know, I really loved all the characters in it, and I loved Reed and Millie, and I was like, you guys would be so freaking cute together. Why are you just, I know you're just doing it, but I mean, you could make a good relationship. It would be cute, like with the way y'all talk to each other and the way y'all are always there for each other. But also, I can understand where Reed's coming from because Millie is very closed off. And she doesn't explain a lot of stuff, which really is weird because I think I can connect with her a lot. And a lot of characters I love, but I can't say that there's like this connection because I don't have their personalities, or I'm not, I don't know how to explain it. But with Millie, I feel like her personality, or at least part of her personality, is like me. Like, I'm very, I know it may not, even though I do videos on here, I'm still very closed off towards people. And that's something that I would love to change, but I know I have a hard time doing that. Like, even when I had my best friend, I know there was things that I probably would never tell her, or I wouldn't go as far as Millie did and not tell my friends about maybe my sick family member or something like that. But I would still keep a lot to myself just because that's me, and I don't want to feel like I'm, I don't know, just letting everything out, I guess, in a way. And she didn't want to burden people with her problems or anything like that. And even with my own family members, and even with other people that I'm surrounded by, I'm still very much closed. I'm very much because I don't want to get hurt. And I don't want people to look at me differently or anything like that, I think. So I try just to stay quiet, mind my business most of the time, and just go with it. And if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. It's really, I don't know, that's just me. Like, and I guess in a way I felt that connection with Millie. And I felt like I understood that part of her. So I guess in that way, that's why I like the book so much, or I like the book and I like the characters. But then you have Reed, and he's this sweet, gentle, like emotionally caring guy, and I felt kind of bad for him because Millie wouldn't open up to him, and that's all he wanted her to do. And in a way, I feel like he's like kind of in a way reminds me of my husband as well. Like, I know my husband would love it if I open up, and like if I get upset or I'm having a bad day or something, it's hard for me to explain. And I can see it in his face and I can see it in his eyes when I don't share those thoughts and those feelings with him. I can kind of see that it might hurt him some, and so I can understand Reed's position too. If that makes sense. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think.